Hi Mateus, this is John. This is a tutorial on how to turn this Word document into a spreadsheet. So I've got open here your student guide, and I've got open here a blank Excel sheet. So going to your student guide, I've gone to page 33. I've highlighted the sales profit budgets just by clicking on the table. Control C, Alt Tab through, ignore everything else I've got open at the moment. In the open Excel sheet, on cell B2, right click, paste. Okay, there's your data set. But this is just numbers, it's not actually real calculations. So I'm going to just stretch that out and make it a bit more realistic. Now I'm going to go to the bottom of this, and from cell G27 highlight the bits I need. So that's all highlighted. Control C, go to cell I2, Control V, and paste it there. And again, just spread these out, adjust your cell width so you can see it all. Now with this, I'm going to put everything in the top cell. So on the Home tab, top cell, and push everything to the right because I'm dealing with money. And then on column I, I'm going to push everything to the left because it's words. And now just notice that these are formatted as numbers. If they come out as general, change your format to number. Problem is, it's just a number. What we need to do is turn it into a calculation. So note, I am in cell J4. I go plus sum bracket, and now I highlight with my mouse and drag it across from K4 to N4, and now I close the bracket, and now I hit enter, and guess what? Those numbers match. I'm just going to go through here, highlight all of that, and take out the decimal places. All the numbers. They seem not to like it. There's two decimal places, take out the decimal places. And actually put a comma in, and then take out the decimal places. Right, now notice here I've got a sum of cells K4 through N4. I need to do the same again here. This is K6. So plus sum quarters 1 through 4, close bracket. Now in sales, right, I need to actually change the labels here. So behind sales, I'll put in a bracket and a capital A, close bracket. Cost of goods sold is bracket, capital B, close bracket. Gross profit is going to be bracket C equals A minus B, close brackets. So now all I have to do is double click in here, highlight that, go plus. Okay, so I'm now in cell J6, plus A, right, minus B equals gross profit. And guess what? So far they match. Next, expenses. Expenses we are going to be labeling D. So we're going to label expenses twice, just because it's a bit hard to read things off the screen. Now again, we need to make sure that these add up across the page. Mental maths, that tells me it's correct, but it's not going to help you because you need to have your formulas in. So you are in the cell that you want to have the answer arrive in, plus, turns on the calculator. SUM equals the sum, bracket. Drag your mouse between the two ranges, close bracket. Now you can do that for every other cell here. Notice you're going 10, 11, 12, there's no merged cells. Just watch this for a speed trick. When I'm in the middle of a cell, my mouse cursor is a white cross with a black outline. If I now go on the bottom right corner, my mouse cursor becomes a plus sign in black. I can click on that and then drag down all the way through as far as workers' compensation in cell J23. Enter. Now, what that's done is it's formularized all of those cells. Okay? So now, looking at those numbers, that cell matches that cell. So the Word document so far is accurate. Okay? So, total expenses, we're going to label D, as we did at the top, D. I only put that first D in there to make it simple for you to understand. So, what do you think total expenses will be? Well done. It'll be a sum of everything between interest expenses and workers' compensation. So double click the cell, right? That doesn't help. Kill it. Plus sum bracket and drag your mouse between workers' compensation numbers and interest. Enter, close bracket, enter, and guess what? So far the word table is correct. Now, net profit before tax. This is a bit tricky. No, actually the next one's a bit tricky. Net profit before tax is it's going to be, watch this, Alt Enter, puts another row in here, is going to be gross profit before expenses. So we need to get C, which is gross profit, minus from total expenses D. So A, B, C, D, E is what we're going to call this. Bracket E equals gross profit C minus D, close bracket. Well, guess what? If we now go net profit equals C minus D plus, scroll up, C minus, scroll down, D equals. There you go. And if you look up here, that shows you your formula. And if you look here, it actually makes your marking, right, your lecturer's marking job really simple, because I can see at a glance what it is that you've done. Now if you scroll, if you just shrink the screen a little bit, double click that, it will show you the blue cell minus the green cell. It proofs your actual numbers. Exit. So the next one, income tax, is going to be A, B, C, D, E, F, bracket, F equals, we don't know yet. Just close the bracket and go enter and go enter. So, because these aren't formulas, this is how we work it out. We go plus the income tax figure divided by the net profit figure, enter, is 28%. So what we do is we go here, we just write in our formula. Income tax equals E, which is net profit, space, times, right, the star sign is times, and this is your rate, 0.28. Well, guess what? If we now go plus net profit times 0.228, close bracket, well, don't even need the bracket, enter, guess what? That matches, and it should. So what do you reckon net profit is going to be? Net profit, Alt Tab, online, Alt Enter, is going to be E minus F. Net profit before tax minus tax is net profit after tax. So we just go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, bracket G equals net profit before tax E minus tax, which is F, close brackets, and guess what? You've just outlined everything for anyone who's reading these figures. So we go plus net profit, which is E, minus income tax, which is F, enter, and guess what? That matches. Okay, in this lesson we have looked at how to convert a Word document into an Excel sheet. You need to save this sheet, and notice I've renamed this here. Okay, so I've right clicked on that and gone rename. budget. Okay, the next one you can do will be exactly the same. Watch this. Alt tab back to the Word document. Highlight the table, Control copy, Control C, Alt tab, cell B2, V. Okay, so collected, these are numbers, just go plus, GST collected minus GST paid equals, right? You've got, for the year, you've got a 1,620 GST bill. So what if we just go rename GST? Next tab will be a sheet 4, but we go here, aged debtors. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, but your current debtors are that. It looks like you've got all debts outstanding are at 90 days. No. Highlight, Control C, Alt tab. Again, I'm going here, Control paste, expand it. So current is 93, and that's the same. So it means you've got one or a group of debts that are 3 months old. So just go total debts minus current, for the sake of the argument. It means the difference somewhere in your accounting figures, you've got 2.8 million owed outside your 90-day credit limit. Okay, I haven't read the assignment, I don't know where they're coming from. It should be in the assignment. I'm going to stop this at 12 minutes.